Welcome to the Copperbox Arena. We're back, Nigel Lloyd, Darren Paul, talking you through London Lions Sheffield Sharks BBL pre-season action on a Friday night. Well, it's a slightly different Copperbox Arena, Nigel Lloyd, but just talk us through, what are we going to see tonight?
Well, at the moment, both teams are preparing for the opening of the season. So this is the last preseason game for both teams. So you're going to probably see as close to as possible the way the teams are going to play, the way they're going to start, obviously without the guys that are injured. But it's going to be a good time for everyone to start preparing for the season. The atmosphere may not be there, but the competition level will be.
I was talking to Mike Tuck in the week, and he was saying that, yeah, like you say, Nigel, the atmosphere might not be there, but they've got to make their own atmosphere, their own music. What are we going to see from the musicians of the Sheffield Sharks today?
Well, I think you know what they do. They're a very solid team. They play fundamentally sound basketball. London Lions, he preaches that. Also, they have some really good guys with flair. You got Nick Lewis. Anytime he comes back to Copperbox, he plays a great game because he was an ex-Lion as well. But I think you're going to see they're going to be very purposeful. They're going to be very strategic, and they're going to be ready to go.
Now let's talk about the London Lions, the capital's own team. Obviously, they're on their first European adventure into the FIBA Europe Cup. They've had a great pre-season and they've assembled quite the roster. The core that you know and love, with a huge amount of imports and experience. Nigel, talk us through this London Lions roster.
This London Lions team from top to bottom is an unbelievable roster for our league, and we're all glad that they put this team together for the league. Now, at the moment, we have some guys that are injured, but as you can see, that's why they built the team from top to the bottom, so anyone can show up at any time and be ready to contribute. Right now, there's a couple guys injured, but I think the guys that are going to show up here, they're still going to be well enough to do the job.
Let's talk about DeAndre Liggins, obviously immense NBA experience. Just how valuable has that been to the club over the summer, over the European journey, and now into the regular season?
Well, it's been unbelievable because he works hard. He's one of the hardest working guys on the team. If not for the finger injury right now, he'd be playing tonight. So he just brings that experience, and also the way his work ethic, the way he comes and prepares for every game is unbelievable. He's a little bit of leadership as well, and he's a defensive guy. So he didn't bring in a selfish guy that just comes in for numbers. He's about playing defense, playing as a team player. So it's unbelievable the atmosphere that he brings to the team and training every day when he's out there.
Now, in terms of the London Lions, what is the expectation for them in this 2020-21 season?
Well, you're trying to win the league. I mean, every team starts out the same way. They're trying to win the league. But, I mean, this team is built for win the league and also to contribute in Europe and play in Europe and be competitive in Europe. Also represent our league. The last couple of times that our BBL teams were going out to Europe, they haven't been playing at a high enough level. So we want to make sure that people in Europe know that it's great basketball playing here in England as well. So that's the thing. Play well in Europe and obviously win every time you play on the floor. That's just how it is.
Now, obviously, Nigel Lloyd, BBL legend. You've played on some teams. You played with some of the greats of our league. Where does this Lions team stack up, do you think, at the end of the day?
I think it's going to be one of the most special teams that we've had in the league. The thing about them is going to be about chemistry. You know, how well they fit together. It's always good to have the great parts, but if they don't play as a team, then that's going to be something else. But if they all come out and play as a team and play to the best of their ability, this is going to be one of the best teams we've ever had in our league.
And obviously, of course, the two-time MVP, Justin Robinson, not playing today, but he's going to be integral to this team this season. Do you still think he's going to be the MVP of this Lions team?
I think this year Justin's probably going to take a step back. Not saying he won't play at an MVP caliber level, it's just the fact that Lions won't need him to do that. They need him to be a facilitator. They need him to go when it's time to go. They need him to lead more by example, and then maybe save it, because obviously you got European competition as well as you got BBL competition, so you don't expect him to be the same Justin as he was because of the talent that's around him. Let's be for real. And also, he's more of a leader now, and you can see what's ahead of him.
So is there anything that the fans at home, around the world, watching the London Lions basketball, they should be looking out for tonight in particular?
Yeah, see how the team plays together, the chemistry, how we fit together, the defense, the offense, those kind of things. And also Sheffield, they're a great team. They're going to play as a good team together. So watch them and watch their chemistry and see how they play. It's Sheffield knowing each other, and London just trying to figure out how they're going to play together.
Now, you know me, I'm not a predictions guy, but have you got a prediction for tonight's game?
Yeah, Lions should win the game. They're playing at home. Sheffield traveled down, you know, that kind of thing. But also, this is the first time Lions played here. There's some Sheffield players have played here longer than Lions players have played here, so they may feel more comfortable. So we'll see how it goes.
We're going to see how it goes. Absolutely right. BBL basketball back on a Friday night in the Copperbox Arena. We'll be right with you with the pictures from the game. So we've just given a bit of a preamble about the game. Just again to reiterate, are there any Lions in particular that you're looking out for, or maybe even a Shark?
Yeah, for sure. From the Sharks is obviously Nick Lewis. I want to see how he plays. Also, I want to see how Callum fits in. I know I'm talking about the guys that's been here before, but I want to see how Callum fits into the team because he's a proven winner. He's a GB player. He played in the Commonwealth Games. He's got a great family. You know, his dad played. I played with his dad as well in basketball, and so his sister played. His brothers played basketball. So it's how he fits into this team because he's a proven winner. For Lions, I'm looking to see Farouk. I want to see how he plays because I've been seeing him play while Chris Towie are coming back to him playing as well. I want to see how he's playing. And also, I like Kevin Ware, his speed and athleticism. He's going to be unbelievable. So it would be good to see him playing as well.
Yeah, let's just talk about Callum Jones, obviously making that cross-Pennine journey. Rather contentious in some ways, but did you make a journey like that in your career?
Nah, I don't think I've made that journey. I went from Thames Valley to Birmingham, but that wasn't close enough, you know what I'm saying? So, no, I wouldn't say I've made that journey. But, you know, I just think Callum just wanted to play basketball at a high level, and he thinks at the moment that Sharks is probably going to play at a higher level than the Giants. That's also to be proven when the season starts. But I think it's going to be a good move for him. That's a great move for him.
Absolutely great moving from Callum Jones, and really excited to see what he can do. Again, the pundits in preseason, they really like this Sheffield Sharks. They think they're going to make a high league finish and really push for a late run into the playoffs. And of course, London Lions on your screen right now. Andre Lockhart back for another season. Talk about Andre. Tell us what he's been working on over the summer.
Lockhart's playing his best basketball. I've watched him play, and obviously I've seen him play basketball for a long time. His fitness, he's in super shape. Lions have started so early. His jump shots really consist. His decision making has been very well. He's just showing his leadership now and his maturity at his age right now and what the Lions need. So Lockhart is playing unbelievable. He's going to be a key factor for the Lions this season. All
right, Lockhart is locked in, and we're about to lock in those rosters for tonight's game. On the screen now, your London Lions. We're looking at Ed Lucas, Faro Ali Dodzovic, Andre Lockhart, Kevin Ware, Joe Kinwin, Dirk Williams, Jules Danga-Kodo, Kingsley Okoro, Chris Towier, Milton Keynes' own, Kevin Bristol, and of course,
Kingsley.
Oh, Kevin Bristol.
Kevin Bristol and Kingsley. Kingsley's there as well.
Kingsley Okoro. That is going to be trouble under the basket, don't you say, for the Sharks, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like the Lions are going very, very big as far as height for the team. They're starting Joe Kenway, the captain, and he looks like he's playing the small forward position tonight. And then you're looking at Chris is going to be probably playing the power forward. Kurt Bristol is going to lead the center. Kevin Ware, he's going to be the point guard. And Dirk, we haven't spoken about Dirk. Dirk's playing against his old team. You know what I'm saying? The old Sheffield Sharks. So, I mean, there's a little something there as well. They'll know him, but he'll know them as well. So I know he wants to have something to prove as well. So, but I've not seen Lions put this lineup out the whole summer. So this is going to be see how they adapt as well.
As we see the Sheffield Sharks, the B-Brawn Sheffield Sharks taking the floor, led of course by the veteran, the leader, Mike Tuck. They've got Bennett Cook with them out there as well. Nick Lewis, who lit it up for the London Lions a couple of seasons back now. Mackie McKnight and Antoine Lillard are their starting 5. We are getting ready for the tip-off. It will be Milton Keynes' own Chris Tawier going at it with Bennett Cook. And we are back. Basketball in the Copperbox Arena, back on a Friday night as Mackie McKnight takes it up the floor for the first time for the Sharks.
Lillard, he's going to be, I think he should be the leading scorer for Sheffield this game, but we'll see how it goes.
We will see how it goes. First shot off the glass, no good. Bennett Cook trying to go to work down low. And let's see what the very large London Lions have to say in response. The captain moving it around. Kevin Ware, bounce pass. Tawier finishes off the glass.
That was good, simple basketball. It was a good screen by Chris Tawier. Great roll afterwards, and a great find by Kevin Ware. Good, simple bounce pass. Good fundamentals.
Mike Tuck, they're trying to work it down low to Antoine Lillard. Can't get it to go. Chris Tawier taking it the other way.
I think Lillard thinks he's got a mismatch on the cap down low. I'm not sure what's happening there because Joe is normally a 4-man.
Good save by Bristol. Ware puts it up and down. 3-ball.
Yeah, Kevin Ware, he can shoot the basketball.
Coming up the floor is the captain, Mike Tuck. A veteran presence back again for another season. Nick Lewis driving, still driving, no foul, gets the finish.
That was a great move by Nick Lewis. He knows these baskets very well, and he is a proven scorer here, so Lions are going to have to be aware of that.
Oh, Kevin Ware, talk about proven scorers, drives the lane.
Oh,
yeah. Lays it in.
That's a little bit too easy. I think Sheffield, they normally play better defense than that, but maybe just getting into feel for the game.
Mackie McKnight. Oh, attempted to steal that. Ware, 3-ball. Lewis drains the triple.
I am sure Coach McCauley's not happy with that because you cannot give Nick Lewis an open shot, not in this game.
Not at all, not in this or any game. Chris Tawier sends it to Dirk Williams. Out of bounds?
Yeah, he probably doesn't. Again, Lions doesn't practice here. This is probably the first time for the guys on the floor, so they've got to just get used to the dimensions and also the lines here.
It is a learning curve that we've seen all over the world as Mackie McKnight going to work on Bristol. Mackie McKnight drives, kick out pass, corner 3, just off the mark.
Oh, it looks like Lillard gave Joe a little push in the back when he was trying to go for that rebound. And that's Rob Hickman finding that call.
First foul in the ball game. Talk us through this.
Yeah, he just gave him a little shove in the back. Lillard just gave him a little shove in the back. Great call by the referee.
And another one, elbow there from Mackie McKnight. You cannot get into a player's cylinder like that.
No. I think maybe Sheffield's been thinking they should rough up Dirk a little bit. Maybe that's the secret that Coach Atiba is trying to get through to his team. So we'll see how that's played because McKnight obviously doesn't have the size to guard him, but he's got the strength.
Williams sinks it from the mid-range.
And then Dirk's also, he's going to be able to shoot over him. So it's going to see how that matchup works as well because you know Dirk can score. And Sheffield knows that as well.
McKnight finds Cook. Cook going to work. Foul in the act of shooting. Cook to the line to shoot 2. I think that's been called on the captain.
Yeah, that was a great play. Lions are in an ice situation. They're trying to push the guy to the sideline, and then they were able to swing the ball over to Cook, and Cook was able to take the shot and get fouled. Great pass.
9-5 in the ball game at the Copperbox Arena. First game back since March.
Yeah, boy, couldn't we wait. It was good to see these guys on the floor. We never thought this was going to happen, so it's a great situation.
Cook, 1 of 2. Make that 2 of 2 from the line. 9-7, Lions lead it.
Guys doesn't look that rusty. You know, you would think coming out when we get season ready to start, guys are hitting shots, hitting free throws, all of that.
As this just off the mark.
As I spoke.
Curse of the commentator.
Yeah.
Nick Lewis going to work on the captain.
Yeah. And these two played on the same team together. Oh.
He did indeed. In fact, Nick Lewis was captained by a Kinwin as the ball's into the corner. Mackie McKnight sinks it.
Great. That was a great pass. Lillard found the open man as Lions didn't rotate quick enough and was able to hit an open 3. Good basketball.
Kevin Ware again gets inside, gives it off to Tawiah. Tawiah through contact off the glass.
Yeah, great pass by Kevin Ware. At the moment, Sheffield hasn't stopped Kevin Ware's penetration to the middle. They're going to be in trouble if they keep letting that happen, especially if the bigs for Lions keep finishing.
Nice hezzy, but couldn't get it to go. That time, Antoine Lillard. Kevin Ware getting tricky on Lewis. Still Kevin Ware.
Too easy.
It was all there until the finish.
Oh, he's making a change. I was going to say Atiba cannot be happy because Kevin Ware is getting into the key way too easy.
So they're going a little bit smaller. Kipper Nichols, the 6'6" guard from Illinois, checks in for the first time tonight.
It looks like Sheffield's going to a zone on out of bounds to see how it works. No, now they changed into a man.
Kevin Bristol gives it to Akinwin. You know he's got 3 range. Just rolls around.
Yeah. It was a good shot, good pump fake. He was able to free himself with that.
Bennett Cook to McKnight. McKnight to the top. Wide open 3. Kipper Nichols.
Good shot. Good ball movement. Good unselfish basketball by Sheffield Sharks right now. Lions are scrambling all over the place, but they're finding the open man.
11 plays 13 here at the Copperbox Arena. Just shy of 5 minutes into this pre-season friendly. Skip pass. Ware thought about the shot, puts it up and down. Kevin Ware.
Oh, that's a little bit too easy. It's a little bit too easy. Nick Lewis is going to have to put a little bit more pressure on him. Kevin Ware can shoot the open 3.
As we're about to see a change for the Lions, it will be Faro Alahadozic.
Yeah, he's be coming in for Kervin Bristol. Kervin Bristol called for a sub just now.
Cook at the elbow, steps in and makes it from the paint.
Good shot. They're shooting a high percentage in this game, both teams. So let's see who's going to finally get a stop. There's Ware again.
Kevin Ware just keeping it alive. Into the hands of Williams. To Ware with the 3 ball. Just off the back iron.
That's a good tip by Chris Tawiah to give his team another opportunity.
Second chance points from the Lions. Kevin Bristol extending the range, can't quite get it.
Well, it's a good shot though. He was open. I've seen Curve hit that shot in practice, so obviously he's been working on that for his next return to the BBL.
Absolutely. As Mackie McKnight going the other way with it. He's fouled.
That's a great play by McKnight. He just attacked the feet of Kervin Bristol, and Kervin was tired anyway. He was calling for a sub, so he wasn't able to slide with him and stay in front. Great basketball by McKnight, showing his brain power.
As we see Tawiah and Bristol check out, we're going to see for the first time in a Lions uniform, Faro Alahadozic.
And Jules just came in.
And Jules Danga-Kodo joined the club last season from the crosstown London City Royals.
So Lions has gone small. Now Joe is back to his normal 4 position, and Lions, everyone's playing in their normal positions right now.
The versatility on show by both of these teams. Very impressive early on. Ware has Cook struggling. Ware drives it, scores it.
Oh, they have to stop. They have to stop Kevin Ware. He's going to think the BBL is real easy. It's his first game. He's getting layups all day and all the shots he wants. Sheffield's got to figure out a way to stop this young man.
Antoine Lillard gets it inside and good from the foul line. Bennett Cook.
Great basketball. This is a high-level basketball game. Guys are scoring so easy.
Sheffield still lead it. 16 plays 17 here in the opening quarter. So, that one gets away from Ware.
There you go. Finally, they stopped him. Oh, great pass. Oh!
Kipper Nichols nearly with the spectacular jam.
Oh,
The
I'm not
big
sure what
pass
happened there.
to the hands of Lewis.
I know he's an
McKnight
athlete.
sets it. Oh, and again.
Maybe it's not jet lag because they came down on a big coach, so I don't know what's happening there. Oh, this is
And
good.
Hadozic
Yes.
for the first bucket of his Lions career.
Yeah, he's a great finisher around the basket too, and he seals very well. I'm not sure what's happening with Nichols though, because I know he's an athlete. Maybe he's just taking it for granted at the moment.
So it's in the hands of McKnight. He's got a Kim-win on him. McKnight with the pump. Corner. Great passing. And a great basket.
Nick Lewis can score at the Copperbox in case they're not sure. He definitely can score at the Copperbox. He shoots the ball with a lot of range. We used to practice here a lot.
Very patient play there. Jules Dangakoto drives on Lewis. And that's great defense play by Mackie McKnight. Tips into the hands of Lillard. Now Lewis to Cook in the paint and down.
Great poise in that Nick Lewis. He was able to set that up. He's asking for a sub now, but he was really able to set that up. I think Sharks are going to call a timeout as well.
We're going to see Andre Lockhart checking in just a moment. And Idozic tipped out of his hands, back into his hands, goes to work on Bennett Cook and scores it.
Easy. Finishes so easy around the basket.
Through contact, 20 plays 22. We've got a minute 50 left. Quarter number 1 here at the Copperbox Arena in London. McKnight, kick out pass to the corner, to the 3.
Great basketball. Sheffield real unselfish. Right now they're picking Lions apart. As Lions are trying to ice them on the sideline, and rotations are not going very well, and Sheffield's getting open threes. Lions cannot continue to play at this level.
Jules Dangakoto has Lewis on him. Sends inside to Ali Hodozic. Thought about the 3. Akinwin drives, kick to the corner, to the 3 ball. Oh, sinks it, Dirk Williams.
Good. We're seeing good basketball, good penetration by Joe Kenway to draw, and then he got the hockey assist when he kicked it out, and we swung it to Dirk in the corner for open 3. Both teams are playing high-level offense. The defense has got to pick up, though.
Final minute, quarter number 1. Nick Lewis from the corner. Nick Lewis for the 3.
Yeah, they can't leave it. I think Lions are confused right now, but somebody's got to put a hand up on Nick Lewis. He can score at the Copperbox.
He can score at will anywhere in the country pretty much. Kevin Ware pulls up from 3. Just front irons it. Kipper Nichols with the rebound.
It seems like it's going to be the last team to get the ball who's going to score. I see there's 2 subs coming, and I know that Atiba wanted a timeout, but he couldn't get it.
Ball's yet to go dead, and now it does. Forced out of bounds by Dirk Williams. Timber Lions doesn't seem too pleased about something he's just seen there.
No, he's not. I think young fella, he just held the ball a little bit too much just now.
As Kingsley Okoru checks in for the first time, and of course Andre Lockhart.
Yeah, how much time? But 24 seconds, see if Lions hold it for 1 shot or not.
It would be one of their longer shot clocks in this first quarter.
Oh, didn't look like
Fake
they were
pass,
holding
Jules
it for.
Dangakoto gets it back to Dirk Williams.
I don't think Lions know. Okay.
7 to shoot it. Williams. McKnight. Still Williams, and that's a foul. Drew the foul from McKnight.
But it's a good foul for McKnight, because if he's not shooting, now Lions only got 2 seconds to get the shot off. So it's a good foul. He drew the foul, but it's a good foul. It's a bad foul because it's McKnight. That's the only problem. But the foul itself was good because now Lions only have 2 seconds to get a shot off, especially when Sheffield leading by 5.
Let me just say this. Checking in for Sheffield, Callum Jones. To the top, Alahodozic. Inside to Lockhart. Lockhart with the reverse.
Oh.
And the foul headed to the line to shoot 2.
Okay, that's not a good foul. That was a great pass. That was a great pass, and it was a good cut by Andre Lockhart to get a chance to get 2 shots.
Good free throw shooter, Andre Lockhart. Shot 64% from the line last season.
Oh, no, they said the shot came after the buzzer.
Oh.
Yeah, technical. I'm not technical. Someone checked it out. They said they checked the shot clock out, and they said the shot came after the buzzer. So Lions don't get 2 shots.
Well, at the end of the first quarter, it's London Lions 23, Sheffield Sharks 28. What an impressive first 10 minutes of basketball we have seen. And now we're seeing this new setup that's been employed by, again, leagues all around the world.
Yeah.
You leave the bench area, you go to a nice open space behind a basket. What do you make of it?
The thing is, these guys, they practice together every day. They play in the bubble together. They get tested every day. You know, they follow the rules and all those things. Everybody over there has probably been at practice this whole week. But I understand that these times, and you have to be safe, and you have to take the health as a priority right now. So that's fine. We've done that. I've seen them do it here, and I'm doing it in Europe, and also when Lions went on tour. You know, that's the way it is. And it's the new normal. We all know that. Even like the guys here on the baseline, the Justin's here, Byron's here. You know, the coaches, Coach Youngblood, Coach L's here. They're all here, and they all normally with the team on a regular basis. But you know, this is the new normal, so we'll take it. I think for now, though, it's going to be Kevin Ware versus Nick Lewis, right? Kevin Ware's got 10, Nick Lewis got 11. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, we got to look at that.
We absolutely do indeed. 30 seconds left before the teams come back, and it is Callum Jones, like I said, just checking in at the end there. Callum Jones for the Sheffield Sharks. So, Lions 5 on the floor. We've got Andre Lockhart, Dirk Williams still back out there, Kingsley Okoro, Faro Ali Hodzic, and Jules Dang Akodo.
It's an interesting lineup. Lions they have a real tall team out there right now. They're actually playing with two guys that play the 5 position, which is the center position. Oh, Joe Campbell's in the game. You have a young man that's in. He's back playing in our league.
Ali Hodzic sends it to the corner. The 3-ball just off the mark from Jules Dang Akodo. Talking about young men who've returned to our country.
Oh, that's a great pass, though. That's a great pass.
Kipper Nichols finds Jode Campbell. Cut his teeth in National Leagues, Jode Campbell. Kipper Nichols to the corner. Still with Lillard. Nichols thought about the 3. Might still go. Sinks it from the top.
That's a great shot.'s got so much patience, too. And because of the matchup he has, he's able to get the shot off because right now he's being guarded by a center.
With Ali Hodzic's hand all up in his face. And it is a foul.
No, it's a charge. Jules was charged into Nichols. Jules has to be able to pull up and make the pass because Farrell would be able to finish that shot, but he charged into him.
Oscar
Great
Baldwin.
defense by Nichols.
Oscar Baldwin inbounded to Callum Jones, one of the younger members of this Sharks team, to one of the veteran leaders. It's Jode Campbell, bounce pass to Andre Lockhart. It's a nice idea,
Yeah.
didn't quite come off.
Yeah, I think this is just a miscommunication. That's what you call was early in the season now.
Williams, deep 3, just off the mark. Callum Jones rips down that rebound.
Great rebound by Callum Jones in traffic for his size. He's a good rebounding guard at his height, too.
As Baldwin sets up from the mid-range, just short. As Lillard goes to work off the glass, it's clean, and it's 2.
Lillard, for a big guard, he's really doing a lot of work down low. He's posting up Joe, and now he's getting offensive rebounds down there. We're going to see what's happening. Is he an outside player or is he a power guard? Because he's mismatched down low.
Ali Hodzic goes reverse off the glass.
That's a nice move. I've been told he's got great footwork around the basket, and he can finish with either hand. So he just showed you right now is a great move, great finish.
It's exactly the kind of play that gets you all around the world. And then on this London Lions team, Kipper Nichols goes to work on Ali Hodzic. Looking for the pass now.
Oh, that's a good D as well, because Nichols have to think he could be able to take advantage of.
Deep 3, Lillard, back iron. Completely agree with you there, Nigel. He thought he had the mismatch.
Yeah.
Now it's Jules Dang Akodo driving, kick, mid-range jumper, just off the mark.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's the biggest guy on the court. He's 7'2". Surely he can get something a little closer to the basket. But we'll see. They gave it to him, and Kingsley can hit a mid-range shot, but I'm sure that's not what Lions would have preferred.
Callum Jones. Gives it to Lillard, who's going to work on Jules Dang Akodo. Still Lillard, tries to draw the foul, nothing going.
Wow.
As Dirk Williams goes the other way, he does collect the foul.
Yeah, Lillard is just one of those moments of the welcome to the BBL. Yeah, great move by Dirk in transition. He was able to attack him, was able to get into the key, and was able to make someone foul him. Lillard's having the conversation with the referees, though, and they're saying that he initiated the contact down there, so it was great D by Lions, but it's one of those welcome to the BBL moments. He's got to figure out how the referees ref the game and how the league has played this game. It plays a little bit tougher than it does at home.
So we have a timeout, and Lillard is having to have things explained to him off camera. But what is Vince McCauley going to be saying to his team right now? 25-33 the score, quarter number 2. This is pre-season, but I mean regular season is just around the corner.
Yeah, oh no, he's not happy. We can't sit there and go, it's preseason, we'll be all right next week. At the moment, Vince McCauley's not happy with the team because it doesn't look like they're playing with enough energy. I think also they're not getting any stops. Sheffield's getting every shot they want. They're penetrating, they're making no passes. They're getting any shot they want right now, and Sheffield's comfortable. And Lions' main purpose is to make Sheffield uncomfortable, make them have to work for the shot. So at the moment, Coach McCauley isn't happy. I'm sure he's going to be making some changes. Looks like Ed Lucas is coming out. I think Kirvin is coming back as well. So they're making some changes right now. I don't think Coach McCauley's happy at all.
They did really well at the start of the game with that much bigger unit, probably the biggest unit we've seen from the Lions in a couple of seasons. And then when they went a little bit smaller, the game changed for them a little bit.
Yeah, it went back to a normal BBL type game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Sheffield plays that better than the Lions do at the moment because the London Lions players aren't used to that. Kevin Wares came in, and Ed Lucas will be coming in for Dirk. So you'll be able to see that right now.
So Dirk Williams to the line to shoot 2. And then, like you say, Ed Lucas checking in for him for the first time tonight. Makes the first. Sharks remain unchanged.
I'm not a genius or nothing, but it looks like Lions is in some kind of pressure because the two bigs are lined up like with a purpose at the back and the little guys at the front. So we'll see if it works out that way.
Something I used to run back in the day with Zach Wells. As Ed Lucas checking in for the first time, again, formerly of the London City Royals.
Yeah,
joined midway through the season last year.
Yeah, Lions is some kind of pressure.
As it's Callum Jones, he's got Andre Lockhart on him. Great defender, Lockhart. Jones gets the pass away to Lillard. Top of the perimeter to Nichols. Nichols drives in.
Oh,
and that's the rejection.
He's playing against. He's got to get used to the players he's playing against. He was able to make that move early on the other guy that was guarding him, but Kerr Bristol is a very good defender, and he blocks shots really well, and he was able to block the shot and knock it off the young man's head.
Kevin Ware back in the ball game, gives it to Lockhart. That's an interesting matchup. Jones and Lockhart. Underneath Lockhart, off the glass, high off the glass, doesn't get it to go. No foul on the play. Jones the other way.
I like the way the referees are letting the big game play. It's just a little bit tougher.
And that is an offensive foul from Lillard.
Lockhart's been playing good D. He beat him to the spot. Lillard initiated contact again. Yeah, there you go. Great move. He was able to beat him to the spot. Lillard's just got to learn the way the league plays the game.
And that is a bit of a FIBA adjustment to the rules this season. So you may see a little bit of that at the start of the year. They've adjusted the cylinder rules.
Yeah.
Kevin Ware in possession for the Lions. Still Ware driving inside, kicking out to Lockhart in the corner. Trey just got his heel on the line.
Yeah, it's a good pass by Ware. Andre just has to shoot the ball. Right now, it looks like they're second guessing themselves. He's doing a little bit thinking. Also, the closeout was good too. So Sheffield had made Lockhart thinking. He's put his hands up, but yeah, Sheffield's defense is the key on that one.
He's a 50% three-point shooter last season, so he can let it fly when he wants to.
Yeah, that's what's surprising. I thought he would have shot that, especially in the corner. They say the corner three is the easiest three.
Cal Jones gets it over the head to Kipper Nichols for 3.
Yeah, the referee, no, he gave him 2. Keith Williams said he had his foot on the line. Obviously, he's got a better angle than the guys on table.
Kevin Ware, he's got Jode Campbell, the youngster on him.
Oh, can't live him.
Free ball.
Ed Lucas can shoot the basketball.
So Kingsley Okoro.
Oh, called travel. Referee called travel. The young one out top. That was it was different. Yeah, he called travel.
I think him and every other person in this building right now thought that was a foul.
Yeah, yeah. It's only one guy I know that thought that was a travel, but he's the one that had the whistle. So great call, Mr. Ref. Let's go down.
Absolutely, absolutely. They've got a better view than we do.
Yeah.
As again, Cal Jones doing the ball carrying for the Sharks, gives it off to Kipper Nichols. Now Nick Lewis, not seeing him much in the last few minutes.
Yeah, he just came back in the game.
From the foul line, just a bit too strong on that one.
I know he's looking at the mismatch he has as far as on speed and athleticism against the guys that's guarding him. So I'm surprised that he's missing that right now, but I think he'll find his range because there's no way he's been having someone like Bristol guard him most of the game.
Andre Lockhart, Bristol trying to put it underneath Okoro.
Yeah, to Kingsley.
That's Cal Jones battling down low, draws the contact, gets the foul.
Yeah, that was a good move. Good job by Callum. And yeah, the referee said he had his hands moving forward as far as keeping them straight up, so it was a foul.
That's a real veteran move for the 35-year-old Callum Jones.
Good job by Callum.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Lions size against Sheffield's quickness and athleticism. That's what this game is turning out to be at the moment. At the moment, Sheffield's winning with that. Looks like his foot's on the line. I'm sorry, I have a bad, I have an angle. Yeah, so it's going to be, yeah, that's what's playing out. So that's what the coaching drama is now. The athleticism of the Sharks against the size of the Lions.
So Callum Jones puts his Sheffield Sharks up 10. 27 plays 37 here at the Copperbox Arena, London. Pre-season BBL action on a Friday night. It's like we were never away. Ed Lucas drives to the corner. Kevin Ware does a great job keeping that alive off the tip from Nick Lewis. Ware drives in.
Oh, I think there's a lot of anticipation there on that play. Oh,
Nick Lewis just gets it to roll around.
I think Chris actually helped Nick Lewis. It looked like the ball was going to come out, but great pass and good defense. At the moment, Lions are overpassing the ball, though.
Chris Tauia shows his class in the post.
Chris isn't. Lions have to score the ball. They're trying to be a little bit, too cute with the basketball instead of making the fundamental plays. While Sheffield, they're just making the right plays.
And Callum Jones finds Kipper Nichols. That's going to be an interesting combo all season long in the BBL. Now it's Cook. He showed off a little bit of range, but he can get to the basket.
Great move, great move. And he's been going right most of the time. I don't know if the plan is to make him go right, but he's been able to get there.
It's been working for him.
For sure, for sure.
And that's going to be a foul on Callum Jones. Just the second team foul for the Sharks in this quarter.
I think that's the only thing Atiba will not be happy with is the fact that the penetration to the basket for Kevin Ware. Otherwise than that, he's got to love the way his team is playing. And I mean, this kind of score right now when you're traveling down here to play at the London Lions home venue, he's got to be happy with that right now.
Kevin Ware, prolific scorer, averaged 13 a game last season.
Yeah.
Drops them both.
He looks comfortable here in the Copperbox, so he's playing well. It's just he's got to bring along a couple other guys with him. I think Kevin Ware and Chris Tauia right now are playing the best basketball for Lions at the moment.
As Mike Tuck, the legend, back in the game. Campbell outside, triple.
So easy, so easy. I think it just seems like Lions is missing a rotation. I don't know what. It just seems like that. They're pushing the ball to the side. That's fine, but the moment the ball first pass out, it's open shot. It cannot be part of the game plan.
Lockhart just front rims it as Nick Lewis is going to bring it up the floor. Cook with the rebound. Lewis pulls up from three. He's just a bit short.
No, he likes it. That's his range. Nick will shoot that, and Ed Lucas, you don't foul the three-point shooter, though. But Nick Lewis, he made him foul him because he's been consistent. He's been hitting good shots right now for the Sharks as well.
That's true, and Nick Lewis has been doing that his whole career, including a season in the National Leagues where he was truly dominant.
And he's leading, right now he's leading the game in scoring. He's got 13 points.
13 points, his career high at 26.
Oh, that's, wow. That doesn't seem like a lot. I'm not trying to disrespect him, but I ever thought Nick would have scored more than that in his time. But I'm sure that's going to come this year because he looks really comfortable with his team and he's able to shoot in rhythm. And they're happy for him to do that.
Nick Lewis sinking another. 31 plays 46. It's been a tough second quarter for the London Lions, but a lot of basketball left to play. 3 minutes left in this first half at the Copperbox Arena in London. Ed Lucas going to work. Gives it to Andre Lockhart. Lockhart gets inside the paint, and that looks like a rejection from Tuck.
Do they know the shot clock?
Still Lucas, I think he knows, pulls up.
I don't think, well, I'm not sure. He should have shot that.
Nick Lewis pulls up from three, sinks the triple.
Yeah, Nick Lewis, he's real, and he's letting Lions know he's feeling it right now. Nick Lewis, was that 18 for him?
Yeah, I think so. 31 plays 49, and the Sharks are playing unbelievable basketball right now.
Yeah, Team Lions has got to be happy. Offensively, they're playing great basketball. Also defensively, because holding Lions to 31 points, you got to think that's great defense with 2 minutes, 31 seconds left in the second quarter. He'd probably want that as well. So he's got to be happy with everything he's doing. And also, he's really getting to rotate his bench. All his guys are getting a chance to play. It looks really comfortable the way they're playing. And it looks like a BBL basketball team playing a BBL game against a European basketball team trying to play the BBL game. You know what I'm saying? Lions right now, they're using the European size and all those things, but our game is a different game. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have two teams to play in each game. At the moment, Lions can't react to the quickness and the athleticism that Sharks are putting out on the court. And that's what's throwing them off right now. So it's going to be a shootout. It's going to be how the coaches make the adjustments at halftime and then see what comes out after that. But right now, Sheffield's comfortable. They're playing the way they want to. They're very comfortable.
Is this fair to say? Are the Lions overthinking things right now?
Yeah, you would think that because you could go out there with, coach would know what team he has, but he could come back and play a team that could be a little bit more challenging for these guys. But now saying that, Sharks is going with two bigs, so now they've matched them evenly with Lions. So now this lineup should more favor the Lions as far as who they're guarding. But Mike Tuck is an unbelievable player, and he can shoot the long jumpers. So you still got to go out to him. And it looks like Sheffield right now is going to a little pressure. So let's see how Lions handles the pressure.
So the Sharks unchanged. They are cruising in this first half. It's Derek Williams.
And then to a zone as well. The Sharks is now going to zone. Has Lions figured that out?
Derek Williams sends it inside to Chris Tawier off the glass.
Great move by Chris down there. Good finish. That was a good find by Dirk Williams as well.
Patient build there from the Lions. How do the Sharks reply? Jode Campbell gives it to Nick Lewis. Got Lockhart all over him. Still Nick Lewis. Sends it inside to Callum Jones. Gets it back.
Sharks are so unselfish.
Jode Campbell from...
Oh, they're playing great. They're playing great basketball.
It's the two.
Yeah, they're playing great. They're just making extra pass after extra pass and getting better looks. How you play, you get great looks, good, better, best, and they're getting the best looks for their team at the moment.
And that was a pass just off target there from Kevin Bristol. I think he thought Williams was making more of a cut than he did.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, just off target was, yeah, okay. Good job.
33-51 the score, 1:26 left. Nick Lewis.
Oh, that's too easy.
Pulls up.
That's too easy.
Pretty jumper.
That's a practice jumper. This came off a double screen. None of the bigs hedged out, and he was able to just shoot a practice shot.
Kevin Bristol, way outside of his comfort zone right now.
Oh, Mike Tuck is guarding.
Just off the front iron. It's up to the top. Kevin Ware, three ball. Front irons it. It was a good look as Nick Lewis gets it underneath the basket, off the glass and down.
Great pass. That's a good unselfish basketball. Sharks are running. And they even doing a one-man fast break because Nick Lewis was down there by himself, but he was able to get an open layup.
Dirk Williams just rims out on that assist from Lockhart to get it back. Back to Lockhart. And that's going to be a foul.
Ooh. Good job by Lockhart to push the penetration. See if he can make a cock bind him, foul him.
Didn't look like it was going to happen, that foul, just for a moment there, was it?
I didn't think so. I think the referee was hesitating. Nick Lewis is out now. Nichols is in.
Kipper Nichols checking back into the ball game.
No, he's going to the 3 spot as well because he was having success playing the 4, but now he's running the small forward spot. The 3 spot was the small forward spot. And he's matched up with Dirk Williams.
He really impressed in their last game against the Bristol Flyers. 30 seconds to go. Dirk Williams.
Well, Dirk liked the matchup he thought on Cox just now, but he wasn't able to get a basket. Now let's see if Sheffield holds for 1 shot.
Campbell to Tuck to Jones. Bennett Cook.
They're just running their Sharks motion and it'll take whatever they get.
Campbell wants it in the corner. Still there for it. Cook's seen him. And that looks like was that a push-off from Cook?
Yeah, it was a foul on Ware. There was a foul on Ware. He pushed him when he was trying to post him up instead of using his body. See, he's got his hands out there extended. You can't do that. You have to brace yourself or you have to take the bump. So it was a foul on Ware. Simple foul, but it was a foul.
4.6 left in quarter number 2. 33 plays 55.
Wow.
Sheffield Sharks are dominating right now, but it can all change.
Yeah, that's true. I think Coach McCauley's a little annoyed, so he's just talking to the team. The guys are on the floor. You got 4.6 seconds on the clock. He's going to try to get a defense, get a stop. That's the most you can hope for. This is good now because this is also scouting material for the coaches and people that are watching the game, because now you'll see with this under 5 seconds on the clock, ball on the baseline, what the T-Ball Lions would favor and what Sharks think is a good look for them. So that's another thing about the preseason game. It gives the teams that you don't get a chance to play against a chance to scout what your tendencies are and what you may do, because you never know what's going to happen the next time you play.
And also, here's another thought. It's good to be in a position like this in pre-season, down quite a bit in the first half, rather than, when the games really start to matter.
Yeah, for sure. And also it teaches, it sees what kind of team you are and how you adapt to the situation. And also for Coach of T-Ball Lions, he's seeing what kind of team you are. How do we play from the front? How's guys? Because Lillard, he's not in the game right now, but his team is killing. And I know he feels disappointed, but is he going to be happy for the play? Great play.
Shots up and good. Jode Campbell sinks the triple.
Great play. Great play. That was a great play by the T-Ball Lions. The Lions did not read that well. Good screen, good everything. It's a great play.
So NBL D2 last season, playing for the Derby Trailblazers. There he is, Jode Campbell, 22 years old, and he has really impressed me in this first half. What do you say, Nigel Lloyd?
I say I like his defense. He had his defense. He was pressuring the ball. He's 2 for 2. He's got 5 points. He's got good poise. I like the way the young man's playing. It's like welcome to the BBL. Before, he just looks really good. He looks really comfortable. Sharks look really comfortable as well. I'm sure they're happy going into the locker room, and that's a lot of points right now.
Yeah.
If they do that in the second half, we're going to be in for an exciting game no matter what happens. The Lions have to now try to get themselves into the game because Sharks are here.
So, again, you're in that locker room. What is being said right now?
To which team? If I'm at the Sharks, I'm like, fellas, let's keep it going. We're playing well. Don't take the Lions for granted. Let's come out and execute. Let's work on some things. If I'm in the Lions locker room, you just haven't played well. If you haven't played well, you're just too casual. It doesn't seem like the urgency's there. Like for the height, you're not getting the offensive rebounds for all the big guys you have as well. So they have to try to find a way to get involved in the game.
Okay, we'll be back in about 10 minutes' time. Don't you go anywhere. London Lions 33, Sheffield Sharks 58. Welcome back to the Copperbox Arena for BBL preseason action Friday night. London Lions are trailing right now, 33, plays 58 against the Sheffield Sharks. Alongside me is BBL legend Nigel Lloyd. Nigel, one player that we need to be looking out for the second half, please.
Nick Lewis. Even though this is preseason, I am sure he's going to get a career high because he's at 22 right now at halftime. So you definitely got to look out for him. Obviously, Lions will pay attention to him as well, but he's playing well. To pick it up for London Lions, I think I would say Kevin Ware. But also, they've got to get Dirk Williams going. He's got to get his jump shot going and try to match the score on the Sheffield right now. You just can't go basket for basket right now. And also, defense has got to be picked up as well.
Are you expecting to see a different game this second half?
I don't think Sheffield's going to play a different game. They were playing great basketball. They were making unselfish plays. They were making extra pass. You know what I'm saying? The Lions didn't rotate. I expect Lions to rotate better at halftime. I'm sure they can pick up the defense. But the way Sheffield played, that's the way they're going to play. They're going to play unselfish. They're going to play for each other. If the guy's got a hot hand, they're going to feed him. So I don't think Sheffield will change as much, but I think Lions have to change right now. And starting the lineup that Coach McCauley's put out, you can see that. He's went more BBL lineup. You know, Joe Kenway's out there at the 4 position now. Big guy Farouk, he's out there at center. And then you got 3 wing players, you know. So this is more traditional, and maybe this will help the matchup.
So back underway, just a moment. It'll be Kipper Nichols to inbound for the B. Braun Sheffield Sharks. Mackie McKnight taking it up the floor for the first time in this second half, guarded by Kevin Ware.
I just looked at the intensity of the defense has picked up a little bit for Lions, but, you know, the game just started.
It needs to.
Travel? Yeah. Great defense.
For Alihodzic, and again, like we said earlier, he's taken him around the world this game, and now he's back in London.
He looks so comfortable, and he's starting for a London team as well. So Farrell, he's ready to go. Let's see how it happens down low.
He's got Cook. He's got round Cook. Oh, the reverse didn't quite go.
No, didn't quite go. But that was a good move. It was a good move. So the big guys, it looks like Lions are taking the ball inside at the moment.
That's Antoine Lillard. He's handled by Dirk Williams. Lillard, and he's tipped into the hands. I think that was Joe Kinwin. Got a hand on that.
Yeah.
Dirk Williams going the other way. Kevin Ware drives the paint off the glass and in.
Yeah, that's too easy. But, you know, can he sustain it? Because you know Nick Lewis can. So let's see if Lillard gets into this game as well, because he was struggling a little bit. Maybe because of foul trouble early, but he didn't play as well as I expected.
And he's picked up a few offensive fouls, leading with that shoulder. You saw it at that time up the floor. Nick Lewis now to Cook. Mackie McKnight just front rims it. Not sure if a foul was called.
I think it was a protection thing. He might have came down on his foot, and Keith Williams, being a veteran referee, he didn't want to call a foul on that, so he just gave Lions the ball back.
Yeah, it can be a really scary moment when a player hits the deck like that.
Yeah, frightening. I've had that turn the ankle off of that for sure before, so you don't want that.
As Dirk Williams, the quick hands of Antoine Lillard. Again, Sheffield's so impressive on defense so far this evening. Yeah,
Lillard's making an impact defensively. He couldn't do it offensively. He's making an impact in this game defensively.
So Dirk Williams finds Ed Lucas. Back to Williams on the outside. Alihodzic into the land of the Giants, a Giant himself.
Yeah, it was a great defense by Carr, so good way to stop that.
Mackie McKnight gives it to Kipper Nichols, takes it upstairs.
I knew he could jump. I'm sure the rims are the same height. I knew he could jump. He just was trying to get used to it. Good move, great play. That's Sheffield executing again.
And then Nichols reaching in on Joe Akinwin. But like you said, he'd been teasing it in that first half, just ready to get them revved up.
Yeah. Maybe it's just the travel down was a lot. We'll see how that goes.
Kevin Webb to the corner for Williams. Thought about the 3-ball. Puts it up. Back iron.
Yeah. Dirk doesn't look comfortable here, but again, this is their first time playing him. So he's just like how the Sheffield guys are.
Again, both sides had really impressive pre-seasons to this point.
Yeah, good game, good game. A great play by the young guy, Malcolm, to get a foul on the big guy, but just being aggressive when he's in a trap situation. I like when the point guard's being aggressive.
Antoine Lillard again fakes that pass, or fakes the shot really, gives it to McKnight. McKnight drives into the paint.
Oh, that was a good try. That was a good try. McKnight doesn't look like he wants to try to finish over the big guys at the moment. So, and it looks like London Lions are playing him for the pass. He's going to have to try to take some of those up. But he's limping a little bit, so maybe he's got banged when he got fouled the last time by Farrell.
Yeah, it looked like he took a little bit of a knock as that ball went out of bounds. Kipper Nichols off the glass, no good from the block. What can Ed Lucas do? Ed Lucas drives, pulls up.
Oh, too casual.
And now it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Lillard finishes it himself. No, he doesn't, but he's headed to the line to shoot 2.
That was a good move, though, because he hung for a while. I think Lions played him very well. He was trying to play him to make him pass the ball, and then he realized that and he ended up finishing. So he has a good athleticism. It was a good play by Lillard.
And really good decision making.
A very good decision making, because he got up to the foul and he almost got an and one situation in a 2-on-1. Can ask him more than that.
So Lillard just rolls out the first.
If he hit the free throws. But I think he'll be able to get that going eventually. That's his first free throws for the game.
Again, I know the Sharks organization very excited to have him on board for the 2020-21 season. As the second goes.
Yeah, good shot.
It's Ali Hodzic trying to play that live rim. Kevin Ware over the timeline for the Lions. Kevin Ware drives off the glass and down.
Yeah, that's the bright spot for Lions at the moment is Kevin Ware. Imagine what happened in this game if Kevin Ware wasn't playing. Oh my goodness. So he's the bright spot. That's who's going to come with him with Lions.
He's been particularly impressive so far as Kipper Nichols goes to work. Kipper Nichols can't quite finish. Kevin Ware taking it the other way. Williams to the corner. Kimwin, 3.
That's Lions basketball. Get a stop and get the ball out in transition and get an open three-point shot by a great three-point shooter. Good basketball by London Lions right there.
This is good basketball with Lions. They are reeling in the Sharks ever so slightly. Mackie McKnight. Nick Lewis.
You have to know Nick Lewis is time soon.
Kipper Nichols regathers his dribble. Spin move. Smooth.
Oh, wow, that was real comfortable, real casual there by Nichols. Again, he had a big guy on him, though, so he was able to make that move.
But he has that in his locker. Saw it throughout his college career at Illinois. Joe Kimwin gives it back to Williams. The deep triple from Dirk Williams.
Right, Lions are heating up. Got 2 baskets back to back. But can you get some stops? You got to string some stops together as well.
10 points on the ball game. Whoa.
Great shot by McKnight. Great shot. They went under the screen on him like he couldn't shoot. He thought that was disrespectful. He was able to knock the shot down.
Good screen set as Ware drives to the hoop. He's fouled in the act of shooting. Headed to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good move by Kevin Ware. Sheffield hasn't solved that problem yet this whole game. He's able to penetrate at will. It just doesn't have enough people going with him to score. But Kevin Ware is getting to the basket at will.
As Mike Tuck is checking in, Bennett Cook is sitting down. As our Tibber Lions giving Mackie McKnight some instruction.
Yeah, maybe Bennett Cook got a little tired because he wasn't able to stay in front of Kevin Ware when he's got ahead of stream.
Yeah, he's not picked up too many fouls yet, Cook. Just the 1 in the ball game.
Hey, Lions look like they're setting up something. Let's see. Looks like a little pressure the way the guys are lined up. Let's see how it works out. Oh, I guess you have to hit the free throw though.
McKnight on that rebound from Nichols. Still Mackie McKnight drives, kicks to Lewis. Foul. I think that's called on number 15, the captain, Mike Tuck.
Yeah, he was he was holding the screen in the middle of the key for a long time. and they couldn't get out around him. Good job. Oh.
Oh, Ed Lucas had it tipped on the inbound. Nick Lewis letting him know. Still Lions ball. Still Lions ball.
Oh.
That quickness from Kevin Ware, but it's going the other way with Kipper Nichols. He's got Lewis in support. Foul by Joe Akinwin.
Yeah, good job by Nichols. He had Nick Lewis ahead, but it was a shaky pass, so he was able to keep it and make sure he got fouled. Good job by Nichols. There you go, and definitely a foul. No one's arguing that play. Good job by Nichols as well to pick up the ball and push it in tempo.
And you heard how much the Sheffield bench were enjoying that. Bennett Cook up on his feet, whistling and everything.
Yeah. You have to create your own atmosphere. They did say that. So Sharks they're making more noise right now than Lions bench as well, and a few people that are here watching on the side. So Lions have got to pick it up and get the atmosphere going in their direction, especially since they're playing at home.
Absolutely. Kipper Nichols sinking one of two. Second one rims around Ed Lucas. This is Nick Lewis. That's a National League matchup from a couple of seasons ago. And it's tipped out the hands of.
Yeah, I don't think. Ooh. This part is a little bit sad for me because I don't think Nick Lewis touched the ball at all. I think it was over and back, and then the emotions of playing the basketball game. Sometimes you're emotional, you know what I'm saying? And T.W. Lions, I think he got a technical foul for that, but the call, I don't think Nick Lewis touched the ball. I think it just went off Ed Lucas's foot. But he's up. So he's not happy.
We see the replay again. No, we see the call on the replay.
Yeah. He was going for a stroll. You can't see it right now, but he's walking all over the place. He's got to take a minute to cool down.
Back underway on the floor. Kevin Ware in possession. Gives it to Dirk Williams now from Ali Hodzic. So Williams drawing a lot of attention. Joe Akinwin. This is good defense. Good shot.
Ooh.
He's fouled.
Wow.
Headed to the line to shoot two. Kipper Nichols head in his hands.
Yeah, Nichols, he was playing good D, and then he was able to, Joe Kenway played better offense. He pump faked him, he bid on that, jumped, and then Joe was able to create a situation where he got fouled. There was good offense, and I thought it was good defense from a moment till the end when he ended up fouling.
And second foul in the ball game for Nichols as Akinwin sinks the first.
Lions is in something. It's like going to be something, maybe 2-2-1 or something like that. Oh, there you got hit the free throw, though. Let's see how it happens.
It's 1 of 2 again. As McKnight calmly up the floor.
No, they're going man-to-man.
Nick Lewis now guarded by Williams. Kipper Nichols.
Oh, that's a good shot.
It's a nice move. Couldn't quite get
nice.
the finish. Kevin Ware. That pace. Ed Lucas. Catch and shoot triple.
Yeah, that's what Ed Lucas can do. And that all comes from Kevin Ware pushing the ball in transition to create a situation when his teams get open.
49-67. Say Lions reeling the Sharks back in. Nick Lewis turns the corner. Great defensive stand.
Yeah.
Ali Hodzic.
Good job.
Love to see that one back again. Kevin Ware can't quite finish. Good pressure, Nichols.
Yeah, he got in there. He just needs someone else to go with him, somebody to go offensive rebound. Everyone was spotting up.
As Lillard bounce pass to Tuck.
Mike Tuck, he's had size. Let's see what happens.
Back outside to Lillard. And that's going to be a foul.
Foul on Captain Joe Kenway. And that was a good move by Lillard. He was able to create that contact in a situation because Lions thought they were playing good defense, but Lillard he was very aggressive with it, and Joe had to foul him because he didn't move his feet. Good job. Good job by Lillard.
So a timeout has been called by the Sheffield Sharks. 49 plays 67 in the third quarter here at the Copperbox Arena. 3:34 to go in it. More positive from the London Lions in this third quarter.
Yeah, because obviously the score, because you're making those steps, but I don't know if it's going quick enough because of the time that's left in this game. You know what I'm saying? But with 3:34 left, That's still a big margin. You want to, bring it down to, if you could get it down to within 10 or 12 points at the end of the fourth quarter, you can give yourselves a chance at the moment. And you see Sheffield, they're not clicking like they were in the first half. So London should be making more of an impression on them. But we'll see how that goes. For Sheffield, I think that was a great timeout by Tiba. He thought they were losing the plot a little bit. They were getting a little bit one-on-one. They're a little bit selfish with the basketball, and that's not how they play. So he called a timeout to settle his team down and then get back to playing the way good Sheffield basketball, how they always played in the past. So we'll see how that goes.
I'm guessing Vince McCauley must be liking it somewhat as he's got all his team over to the timeout area on this occasion.
Yeah. Nah, he's got to be liking the situation. What's going to happen is, will it stay when they rotate the bench, when they make subs? And that's the difference with Sheffield. They've been rotating guys already. So, they're keeping their tempo going. What happens when Lions rotate? Because I think that's what happened the first half. They lost the plot a little bit when they made some subs. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, both sides unchanged with 3:35 left in the third. So Lillard steps in to McKnight under the basket.
Oh, great pass. Great pass by Lillard. He's just making contributions defensively and making passes. He's not forcing anything. I think he's going to have a good season this year.
Ed Lucas finds Dirk Williams. His old teammate McKnight on him. Back outside to the Angolan Lucas. Spin move from the foul stripe. Just back ironed it.
Yeah, Sharks are playing great defense. They've got London Lions playing one-on-one basketball with nobody rebounding. Sharks are playing excellent defense. It's a great timeout by Coach Atiba Lions to get his team settled. Now they're playing good D, and they're getting whatever they want right now.
And the Mike Tuck goes to work down low. Can't quite gather the finish. But good more moves in the paint. Lucas now on Lewis. Kevin Ware with that speed. Can't quite get the finish. Back outside to Ware. He's got all the time in the world for a three.
That's a great extra possession by Faro. Great extra possession to give his team so they can get a chance for a three-point shot. Good shot by Kevin Ware.
Antoine Lillard gives it back to Kipper Nichols. Now Lewis. Explosive first half from him. Nichols pulls up. Off just to the left. Since it left his hand, what can Kevin Ware do?
Oh, yeah, he's being very aggressive. Great move by Kevin Ware. And pushing the ball in transition. Good rebound, good outlet. And he's a one-man fast breaker. If you don't get in front of him, see, that was a clear foul. McKnight cannot stay in front of him right now. And here's this was a big key when Atiba made the change. Jode came in and played really well. Callum came in and played very well. So let's see how Lions look. And also Lions just made a change. Now Lockhart and Kervin Bristol's coming to the game. So let's see if the guys adjust.
First time we've seen Campbell and Jones in this second half, as the first is good from Kevin Ware. Looks like Lockhart will be on Jode Campbell as they both go for Kevin Ware. 54 plays 69 here at the Copperbox Arena.
Okay, it's getting close to where Lions get it manageable. Now see Bristol, he's got a lot of energy. Let's see what he brings to the table.
He's battling with Tuck right now as Lillard going to work.
Oh.
Fouled, called against Ed Lucas.
Lillard, he's very strong at that guard position. He gets good position in there.
He was the Canadian NBL Rookie of the Year last season. It's obviously a player with some real pedigree.
Yeah, he does. He just looks like he can just play the whole game. I haven't seen him shoot any jump shots yet, but his athleticism, his ability to get to the basket, make people foul him, and play strong. And he plays great defense as well.
The first is good, as an incredible hush falling over the Copperbox then.
Yeah, I didn't want to jinx him at all, so I just left him to it.
Then breathe. Going for 2 of 2, Lillard. 70 is up for the Sharks. And it just rolls around. Joe Kinwin with the rebound.
He's like 50% at the moment free throw. That might be his only weakness right now is his free throw shooting.
Now Ed Lucas gets the separation from the mid-range. It's clean, Ed Lucas.
Oh, that's a practice shot. He says 2 dribble, bounce, and then pull up. That was too easy. Ed Lucas looks so comfortable in that. Now he's got to turn around and play against Lillard to see what happens here.
Lillard finds Campbell. Mike Tuck. Lillard gives it to Jones. Andre Lockhart takes it away.
Uh-oh, fast break.
Kevin Ware's got help with him. Good rebound, Callum Jones. No
Good
foul
job,
there
Callum.
from Ware.
Good
Lillard.
strong basketball. Good strong basketball.
Lillard thought about the 3 for a moment. He's going to work on Kevin Bristol. Bristol swats him back in the hands of Lillard.
Not sure what's happening there. Lillard looks like he's a power forward or something. He's going at all the Lions players down low.
He is not scared. Kipper Nichols, the step back. Just too strong. Kevin Ware has got room to run. Gives it to Andre Lockhart. Into the hands of Lillard.
Yeah, it was a good pass by Kevin Ware. Locke had an open look. He knows he's got to knock that shot down.
Again, shot over 50% from 3 last season, Andre Lockhart. You expect him to make those. Oh, Lillard with the little jab step.
He's looking like he wants to take the jumper, and Lions are playing him like he's a great 3-point shooter, so we'll see how that goes.
As Kipper Nichols turns the corner, puts 2 more on the board. Kevin Ware to the corner, Lockhart 3 ball. Just short. And no good from Jode Campbell. With 10 minutes remaining at the Copperbox Arena in London, the London Lions trailing at home 56-72 to the Sheffield Sharks.
Yeah, it's London, they can't be happy. They're making a little bit of inroads, but Sheffield, I didn't think Sheffield played particularly well. I thought Nick Lewis coasted in that quarter as well. I don't even think he took a shot that quarter. I think Nick was just in chill mode to lull him to sleep. So, and now you're seeing Lillard's picked it up a little bit as well. So I think in this game, Sheffield still got to be a little bit happy with the way the game's playing. They didn't play great in that quarter, still got a 16-point lead. Lions, I don't think they have enough offensive rebounding. I mean, we think everyone's going to score every time you shoot it. Of course, as a shooter, you would always think that. But also, you feel real good when the guys are going after the offensive rebounds. And sometimes when they have the big guys out there, they're not getting too many extra possessions. Farrell was able to do that, and you saw what he did. He was able to get Kevin Ware a nice little shot in the corner. So Lions need that. You can't just play D and run down, take one shot, and go back. You've got to get extra possessions for your team.
It seemed like Sheffield Sharks were happy to slow things down a little bit in that quarter. Do you think that's something that they're going to do much this season? Maybe try and get out there real quick and early and then toy with the other team, maybe slowing things down?
Nah, I think you could say something. It was something like London's defense, but I also thought Sheffield, even in the first half, what they did was they ran that Sheffield motion that they always run, and then it gets down to the 1 or 2 seconds, and you just get tired and you can't chase them anymore. Then they get an open look. So I think it's more. London picked up the defense, but also Sheffield, they take what you give them, and London didn't give them as much in that quarter. While in the first half, they were getting open shots all the time.
So both teams slowly making their way back onto the floor. Got 10 minutes more action here. Friday night, Copperbox Arena, BBL preseason action. Lions, they're still in a little bit of a hole here. Do you think they'll do it?
Nah, it's just like a tall order. The first 4 minutes will decide that. If they can get within 10 points, then they have a chance. If they just keeps it 16, then it's going to be more problems. Because London also, they don't have as deep of a bench today for some reason because of the guys that are injured, so they're not playing as many people.
Joe Kimwin pulls up from 3. Kevin Ware likes it.
That would make a difference. And you got someone else shooting. Good job by Joe Kenway, captain. Now they have to get some stops.
That's Callum Jones. Finds Jode Campbell on the outside. Bennett Cook back in the ball game. Bennett Cook has it. Tipped out of his hands.
Ooh.
Kevin Bristol. Great D.
Wow, great defense. Great defense. Good hands in that situation. Bennett Cook's got to finish that, though. I think he had the opportunity. Curvin came from behind. Curvin's a great defender, but he should finish that. Do they know the shot clock?
5 seconds on it, and it's into the hands of Kevin Ware.
Oh.
Bristol and Tuck holding back each other back. Ware! Couldn't quite get it coast to coast. Colin Jones keeps it alive.
Where? One-man fast break. No one else was coming down. It's a great move, but Lions got to get out and run with him.
With respect to everybody else, he is one fast dude.
True.
Kipper Nichols on the outside, going to work on Ware. Spin move, puts it up. Just a little bit flat there.
Good job. Good job by Callum, though, give his team extra possession. That's a big for this team. Whoa.
Jode Campbell.
Okay. That's what you call a heat check. Jode was feeling that shot right there. This is first miss for the day, so he's allowed that.
Wasn't a million miles away. Kevin Ware just pulls up into the hands of Jode Campbell.
Yeah, Lions, they're not getting extra possessions, though, and they need to. You cannot go one shot and done in this game, not to come back.
Jode Campbell regathers and finishes.
Great move by Jode Campbell. He's playing with a lot of confidence. Great job.
He's been absolutely exceptional so far in this ball game. That takes him over 10 points. Ed Lucas just off the back iron once again.
That's an open shot. He just missed that.
Jode Campbell with the spin move.
Oh.
Just short.
Extra possession by Mike Tuck as a captain. That's great. Gives his team another opportunity for a shot. And also takes time off the clock where London can't.
Great pass there by Cal Jones. Jode Campbell gets it back. Will drive. Cal Jones underneath.
Woo.
Time expires.
Wow. It was good defense. It was good defense by London. But you know what? Even though Sheffield didn't score, it was great because they were able to use the full 24 the first time. Then they were able to use the 14 seconds. That's time that's running off when you have a lead. 15-point lead in the fourth quarter. You want the time to keep going.
Williams and Ali Hodzic back in the ball game. Taking a seat, Ware and Bristol. Ed Lucas from 3.
Yeah.
Ali Hodzic battling.
He needs someone else to battle with him, though. It's almost like London doesn't have, there's only one guy going to offensive glass. You have to have more than that in this game.
Well, we're about to see Chris Towier come back in. Mike Tuck thought about the 3. Foul on the play.
Great.
He's going to go against Ali Hodzic.
Great veteran move by Mike Tuck. Because he's such a great shooter, especially from straight away the top, you have to honor that. And he just gave him a pump fake. He knew that Farrell was going to go for it, and then he was able to create a situation where he got fouled. Okay, now they've put in Chris, and London's going big again, but so is Sheffield. But now I think it's a situation where London's trying to get extra possessions. Also, Nick Lewis is in the game, so he's going to be ready to go now because he rested the third quarter.
Nick Lewis looks at penetration now, gives it to Jode Campbell. Jode Campbell goes inside.
He missed that.
I think in the first half he'd have made that.
Yeah. He's just rushing a little bit.
Andre Lockhart gives it to Ali Hodzic. Ed Lucas back to Ali Hodzic. That is clean.
That's a good shot. That's good basketball. London's actually moving the ball around now and trying to make something happen. And it's a 13-point game. Sheffield knows that. I mean, the guys are resting and Teeb is playing his bench, but.
And that's going to be a foul called on Chris Towier against Bennett Cook.
Bennett Cook has been going right past. He's like, he feels he has the advantage against Chris Towier because every time he's gotten it, he's gone by him. And he's gone by him with the right hand. I don't know if he's, that's the game plan, but he's very strong to the right. So London has got to find a way to stop him.
His second season with the Sharks. Averaged 11.5 points a game last season. So again, he knows how to get it done at this level.
He does. And the team has confidence in him to get it done at this level as well.
Gets the first. And again, I'm not going to give you the number, but a good free throw shooter last season.
Yeah, I don't have the number, so thank you. But his shot looks comfortable. Also, Malcolm McKnight's back in the game.
And 2 of 2 from Cook. I'll tell you the number, it was 71% last season.
Oh, that's good.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Ed Lucas drives the lane, coast to coast. Can't quite get the height on the finish. McKnight with the handoff from Tuck going the other way.
Yeah, they're playing good defense. Sheffield's playing really good defense. And Nick Lewis hasn't taken a shot yet. Here we go.
And he gets it through.
Okay. Yeah, because there's no way Nick Lewis is going to just finish like that. He's playing well.
Andre Lockhart rejected by Bennett Cook. 61 plays,
Great.
78. 6 minutes to go. Jode Campbell can't quite finish. Good pressure from Williams.
Lucky. Yeah, they said Dirk was outside. He was running on the sideline. He was out of bounds just now. At the moment, London Lions still has not get extra possessions, though, and they have the bigger team. They must have called a timeout.
They have indeed. I think that might be a Vince McCauley timeout, the way he was walking with purpose.
Yeah. And they needed it because you put two big guys in the game, you think you're going to get extra possessions, and it's not happening at the moment. And Sheffield actually gained more of an advantage, and they're getting out now, considered the last change was made. So he's got to set the team down and talk to them and then try to push the issue, because 5:58 to go with a 17-point lead, that doesn't look good.
What, again, and I've said it a couple of times today, I'm going to say it a lot to you this season, but what is going through Vince McCauley's head right now?
Wish my guys weren't hurt so I could see my real team, you know. But also, and that's the thing, the guys that are playing now, this is their opportunity to show the coach, I need to be in the rotation. I need to be playing. I need to be on the court. You know what I'm saying? And this is an audition for them where you don't normally get those kind of situations. And I think some of them are letting themselves down. I mean, letting themselves down, obviously, because, you know, we all think they should be playing a certain level, but some of them are letting themselves down, and they need to pick it up again. Now he's put Jules Dangokodo in the game. See if that makes a change to the team as well, to see how this goes.
Again, very explosive youngster, Jules Dangokodo.
And Lillard's back in the game as well, so Sheffield's back to their starting lineup. So now the task is even harder.
So McKnight going against Lockhart. Under 6 minutes left in the ball game. 17 points the difference. McKnight from the elbow into the hands of Cook, who gets the bucket down against the defense at Tawia.
Yeah, that's extra possession for Sheffield. Good job by Cook. Good job by Bennett Cook. He's really playing solid basketball today. He's got 12 points as well. And he averaged 11 last year, so he's up to his average.
Hodzic can't quite get it to go.
It's a good move, and Tabio was in there trying to compete for the offensive rebound, so you can't blame him. At least you had two guys in there fighting for the rebound this time. Now London Lions has got to get a stop, though. This is going the other way right now. So let's see if the urgency is in the game, see what happens.
I think that's what we've seen really well, especially in the first half from Sheffield. They were picking those passing lanes, and they were getting turning the ball over regularly.
Yeah, they are. And Nick Lewis is probably looking now. He's trying to get going. Let's see what happens.
McKnight. And Hodzic switches onto him. Gives it to Tuck outside. 3-ball. Mike Tuck.
That's Mike Tuck. He can do that all day long. You cannot leave him open on the three. Great ball handling by McKnight. Way to find the open guy.
Derek Williams turns the corner. Thought about it. Jules Dangokodo now. Jules Dangokodo gets space. Baseline. Tries to feed it to Tawia. Back to Tawia. Derek Williams from the break. Shot clock violation.
Wow. The buzzer not working. I'm not hearing it. But the referee, he's right there. He was close to the buzzer, so that must be it. And I did see Tawia get the ball with 2 seconds on the clock, and he tried to throw a cross-court pass, so quite possibly it would have went off, but I didn't notice it.
Here's a question. In a gym like this with, you know, players making their own atmosphere, communicating the clock has never been easy for these guys.
That's true. I'm not sure what's happening. I wish I could tell you the answer now, but I have no idea, because people used to say I talk too much, so I'm not sure when I see silent basketball. I don't get that. So hopefully it'll pick up.
They're trying to double team. Ali Hodzic.
Great pass.
Outside to Kipper Nichols, foot on the line. Two doesn't go.
That's what you call very, very unselfish. Bennett Cock could have easily shot the layup, but, you know, that's just good basketball.
Kinwin started the third. Great pass by Kinwin. Ali Hodzic couldn't quite finish.
Yeah, that was a good pass by Joe. That's what's happening with London today. They're struggling to finish, and they're a little bit off, especially in your home venue. That's different.
McKnight draws Ali Hodzic into the corner. Lillard can't quite finish.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. There's Jules.
Jules is with him. Williams takes it alone through contact, headed to the line. Dirk Williams.
Good shot good finish by Dirk Williams. Way to be aggressive. If Lions can get out in transition and push it, it'll be a problem. I don't think for this game. They'll just develop it for the next game because a 20-point lead right now, I don't see it's going to change this game. But they have to start developing a form of how they're going to play. If you can get some stops and push the ball in transition, that's going to be good. I think Coach Lyons has got his big guys out, and he's just trying to work all his rotation. He's just trying stuff.
Williams with the three-point play the old-fashioned way. As Lillard now goes to work on Williams. Lillard turns the corner. He's
Lillard, he goes to the basket, very aggressive, very strong. Especially with that left hand. He's been turning the corner and just going strong to the basket.
And it's working for him because he's headed to the line again to
course.
shoot two.
Yeah, he's playing. He's got himself into this game too because he wasn't playing well in the first half because of foul trouble and those things. But at the moment, he has 7 points. He got 7 assists, 4 rebounds. No. Oh.
Front irons the first one.
I didn't want to mention free throws because I didn't want to jinx him, so I left him alone. He's been 50% from the free throw line, 1 for 2 every time he's been there so far. So the odds say he'll make this one now.
Again, last season went 3 of 4 from the line. 75%.
Last season? Oh, okay, 3 or 4 every game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. Well, right now here he's been 50%, 1 out of 2 each time. But he looks like a very solid player.
Absolutely. Pundits very excited about both of these teams.
I think it's a foul on McKnight.
It is indeed.
Yeah, Lockhart was trying to cut, coming to the ball on the top, and McKnight was he was trying to get in his way.
So 20-point ball game, 3:20 to go. Never say never.
Yeah, and you can see McKnight's not playing the clock. He's just playing the situation because you wouldn't have fouled Lockhart going away from the basket in that situation in the regular game.
Jules Dangakodo inside to Ali Hodzic.
Oh, he's got to finish that. He's got to finish that.
3 bites at the cherry, but couldn't quite get it down.
Yeah.
Mackie McKnight over the timeline.
Okay, Sheffield's running through their stuff now, too.
Kipper Nichols. Still Nichols on the outside. McKnight 10 to shoot it.
Nichols got a size advantage over Lockhart. Let's see what he does. Ooh.
Good pressure by the Lions.
Yeah. And he was standing out of bounds, so even if he would have touched the ball, which he did, is going to go back to the Lions. Lions are playing defense in spurts, so if they can string some together, be fine, and also get some buckets. At the moment, you know, even though this is a friendly, you still want to try to see what you can do.
Absolutely. Joe Kimwin driving inside off the glass. Still can't go down. Now it does. Ali Hodzic through contact. Nick Lewis, I think, with the foul.
He's really giving an effort. He's really giving effort. I know. He looks like he's glad to be back home. He's really giving the guys a good effort in this game.
He is certainly impressed on his Lions debut, announced last night, of course. He's played in Greece, Argentina, Belgium, Kosovo. He's been everywhere. He's done it all.
Yeah. Great player. I remember seeing him play for the first time I saw him was in a few summers ago when we sat Midnight Madness. He came down and played and put on a show. I was like, wow. And then I was saying, yo, he's going to be playing in Europe. I said, okay, I understand why. Just an athlete. He's not jumping like he did back then, but he's a very good player, very good player.
Kipper Nichols going to work on Dirk Williams. Good defense by Williams. Nichols with the shot rejected.
Oh. Dirk Williams, he's showing that he can play a little defense there. He doesn't want his old team to take advantage of him.
I don't think you can accuse Williams of not contributing today. As Joe Campbell. A little too strong there.
Yeah.
Inside to Lockhart underneath. Gives it to Williams, the 3 ball. Just off the mark.
Good hustle by Lockhart.
Great hustle by Lockhart.
Good hustle. Even to the end, no matter the score, he's not playing the score, he's playing situation. Good job.
I mean, that's Andre Lockhart to a T. That's why he's such a fan favorite here at the Copperbox Arena in London. 1:46 left, quarter number 4. Lions trailing 66-84 to the Sheffield Sharks. Let's change it up. What positives can the Lions take out of today's game?
Some of the guys competed very hard. Also, at the beginning with execution, when you look at a new guy to the league, as in Kevin Ware, 28 minutes, 22 points, a good percentage, pushing the ball in transition, those kind of things. So you could take that as well, because you all have to get used to how our league is playing. No matter where you play, that the league plays a little different at times. So they can take that. Also, getting a chance to get the guys that are injured a couple of days rest as well. So that's another thing. And also so they can see the league. So that's another good thing. And getting a chance to play in this environment, a BBL game in this environment, because that's what it's going to be. It's the new normal now. So that's what they can take away from that. And now I think they're going to try to draw some stuff up and try to finish strong. That's all right. I think Sheffield is the one that got the most to gain, because they've got all the young guys some run, all the guys, the key players have got some run. They didn't play a whole lot of minutes, but they really got a chance to, play good basketball together. So I think Sheffield will get the most out of it, not just in the win, but in the style and the way they play. They look more like how they're going to play the season. Well, London, I think they can't play the season this way because they won't be successful. Our league is too good for that. So they have to find a new way of picking it up.
As Mackie McKnight going to work for the Sharks. Very nearly goes that shot. Pass attempt.
I'm not sure what happened there. I think he looked like he was trying to set up a lob back there for Bennett Koch, but he was holding on to Farrell. So that's what he got called for. That's what I think the call is.
Yeah, it appears to be third foul against. Need a bit of clarity on that one, as we're going to wipe the floor, as McKnight took a little bit of time to get up from that. I don't think that has been called against McKnight.
Oh, no, it didn't have nothing to do with McKnight. The foul was called on the other side. The foul was called on Bennett Koch on the other side. McKnight just happened to fall, and he got bumped around, but it wasn't his call. The call was when Bennett Koch grabbed onto Farrell's hand as he was trying to cut back there for the basket. That's what the call was. And Sheffield's putting a little pressure as well, so they're getting a chance to work on their pressure, which is good.
Again, you may not see this in a regular season matchup, but they're going to play the full 40 here as Dirk Williams extending his range just a little bit. We've seen him hit from there already today.
Yeah. And it's also giving Sheffield a chance to work on their switch and everything, because Dirk Williams was able to shoot that shot on Bennett Koch, and to success because he was missing.
Antoine Lillick going to work on Joe Kinwin. Step back three. He's good.
He's been setting that up the whole day. And I guess he maybe can hit that, but he's a problem because he goes to the basketball hole so strong that then that makes an opportunity.
Dick Williams wants to call Campbell. Goes the other way.
Great job. Good outlet. Good finish by Joe Campbell as well. It was good defense by Sharks.
And that's been the story of this game, I think. Good defense from the Sharks, and then getting the baskets going the other way. As Williams, just from the top of the key.
Well, everyone's playing through to the end. Let's see how this goes.
We love to see it.
Yeah. You got to finish. Oh, no one fouled, though.
Joe Kinwin. Sorry, Andre Lockhart. My apologies.
Lockhart's foul.
Andre Lockhart trying to get the steal. Very good defender.
Yeah, but I'm sure no one's calling a foul in that. Wants a foul in that situation. Bennett Koch should be coming out. Yeah, good job. He played a very good game today.
Checking back in, Oscar Baldwin, 21-year-old. Starting out his basketball at Sheffield Hallam Uni.
Bennett Koch 14.7 rebounds. Good job.
Cal Jones into the corner for Kipper Nichols. Nichols elevates. Doesn't get the three to drop. And that's going to be
no signal, but I guess it's Sheffield
Sharks
ball.
Yeah,
Sheffield ball. They should dribble this out now, right? Shouldn't be no foul situation. Unless you're trying to get the young guy a shot.
Yeah, good chance to run through something. 12 seconds to play.
So.
Jode Campbell.
No, I don't think so.
He's going to dribble this one out.
Yeah, good job. Sheffield really got what they deserve on this game. They played great defense. They actually played good offense, 89 points. They executed well. They got a lot out of this game. London has, to go back to the drawing board and try different things. But it was a great game. I liked it. Good atmosphere too, from us.
Well, fantastic to be back at the Copperbox Arena on a Friday night calling BBL action. So 68-89 the final, but let's go back over some things. Who stood out to you as a key performer? And let's start with the victorious Sheffield Sharks.
Okay, for sure, Nick Lewis. He led them with 24 points. He did all his damage in the first half. He had 22 points at halftime, and that set the tone for the whole game. What they did at halftime was what won the game anyway, right? So Nick Lewis was a key performer. I mean, 9 for 11 from the free field shooting. That's unbelievable. It's like and some of the shots were practice shots, and he'd used some practice here, so he was really comfortable. I like Bennett Carter. I like the way he controlled the middle. I thought he attacked London Lions bigs very well. He was 5 for 7 as well, shooting percentage as well, and he hit all 4 of his free throws. So he had a great game, 14.7 rebounds. I thought Joe Campbell played well for a young guy. He came in, he had 12 points. He took 11 shots, which is amazing. So he got a chance to get his feet wet as well in the game. So I thought Joe Campbell played well. Those are 3 guys to me that stood out for Sheffield. Oh, I can't forget Lillard.
No.
Yeah, I can't forget him because I thought he adapted to the league really well. He came in, he got some fouls. He was a little frustrated. He was talking to referees. Then as the game progressed, you could see that he was just getting a little bit comfortable. I mean, he shot a bad. His percentage wasn't good, 3 for 9, but he still finished with 11 points. He got fouled as well. He still had 8 assists. You got to look at that. He was the top guy with assists for his team as well. He had 6 rebounds. And you're looking at that, and you're thinking, wow, he wasn't playing great in the first half. So he found a way to do it, and he played great defense. And that was the key because Sheffield had London to 68 points. And you would have never thought that no matter who London put out on there.
No.
I think that's not a 68-point team. So you got to give a lot of credit to TB Lions and to the Sheffield Sharks defense.
And like you say, not a 68-point team, but conceding 89, that is a little bit unthinkable these days for the London Lions.
Yeah, especially with the personnel they had. I thought that was most of the defensive guys. The guys that are sitting now, except for Liggins, he's a great defender, and we would love to see him in the league. But the other guys aren't like stoppers. I mean, Justin is great, and he plays position defense, and he knows he organizes the team. He's great at that, and you can't underestimate that. Same thing with Byron. He knows great position and all that. But the way that London played today, I thought they had more of their hustle defensive guys, so they let the team down as far as giving up 89 points.
Let's praise somebody from the London Lions. Who has stood out to you for the Lions this evening, rather?
Yeah, Kevin Ware. I'm not
yeah.
going to forget that. 22 points, 7 to 16 shooting. He had 3 rebounds, 5 assists. He had 3 turnovers. He had 2 steals. I think he'll get more steals than that. They fouled him 4 times as well. And he shot his free throws pretty well, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. I thought Kevin Ware stood out. I thought Dirk struggled because he was playing against his team, and maybe he was a little bit anxious. I thought that wasn't great. I thought Farrell played good for his first game in as well. I mean, he had 10 points. He had 9 rebounds, which is good, and London needs the rebounds. At the moment, London only has 7 offensive rebounds. You can't put a big lineup out there and only get 7 offensive rebounds. So you got to look at that as well. But I thought for sure Farrell stood out, and I thought for sure Kevin Ware stood out to me. For the first 4 or 5 minutes, I thought Chris Tauria, MK's finest, Milton Keynes, for the people who don't know that, I thought he did well. But, he had 8 points in 13 minutes. He didn't miss a shot, and 8 points and 6 rebounds. So I think if he could double that up, as far as the output, I thought he would have a good game. But I thought those 3 stood out to me for London.
So, Nigel Lloyd, I think that's just about to do it here. Friday night basketball back in the capital. And we're delighted to have brought it to you. The next home game for your London Lions, the BBL Cup against the Newcastle Eagles. Don't forget to join us Sunday, 1st of November, 2:30 p.m. We'll be bringing you that live.
That was a great game. And that's going to be a great game, too, and it's going to be a great start for both teams. I really enjoyed doing the game. I enjoyed watching the new players to our league. I think the league's going to be exciting this year, and I think it's been for a good season. I mean, it's a new normal, but I think we're going to see some great basketball.
Thank you all for joining us this evening. Thank you, Nigel Lloyd. I've been Darren Paul, and we'll speak to you very soon.